watching 8 News Now at 6:30.
All right, it is time that we get our fill of what's going on around town. Joining us now with his scoop is founder of Vital Vegas, Scott Robin. And Scott, we're going to start tonight with I guess it's sort of an amusement attraction, Avengers movies. They draw so many fans, millions of fans at box office. How is the actual exhibit doing here in Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's doing pretty well. I guess it's sort of, it's been there a few years now. This is the one at Treasure Island, TI, as the kids call it. And they are going to be closing up in January, but not permanently. They're going to be revamping this whole attraction. This is all rumor and speculation at this point, by the way. They have not announced anything, but it's going to be closing in January. They're going to do a revamp, and they're going to bring in a new attraction in addition to the Avengers attraction.
And what's that going to be?
That is going to be Transformers. So another kind of big name, big kind of marquee name. They can do another attraction that's going to be on the floor below it, and that one's going to open probably in March, maybe, and then the Avengers will be back around May. So those will both be going on at the same time. The other scoop I've heard related to movie-related attractions. At the Venetian, I have heard there's going to be a Jurassic Park attraction, also not announced yet, but that'll be very exciting to a lot of folks. A lot of big-name brands coming to town. All
right, so they're pressing the restart button over there for the Avengers and maybe Jurassic Park coming. I mean, that's kind of makes sense to have it here. All right, so let's stay on the Strip. Shifting our attention now to the summer and to pools. You mentioned something about a no-smoking policy that you heard about.
Yeah, well, I definitely wanted to mention the Venetians Pool. They had this huge renovation that happened, and they're having kind of a soft opening of that new pool complex. So that's big news. But related to pools in general, the Southern Nevada Health District has had a rule in place for no smoking at pools for some time. July 1st was the first time they've said you have to put up signs saying no smoking. It is causing the resorts a big kind of panic attack because so much of the pool culture, it's like drinking. If you say people can't smoke, I think they're concerned. I haven't really seen much enforcement of this rule yet. That was my next question, right? But yeah, it's the first time they've had to put it on the signage. So it'll be interesting to see if there's any enforcement of that, or if it's just one of those things where everybody kind of just turns a blind eye to it.
Quietly turns a blind eye, exactly. Yep. All right, so we're talking about Sprinkles Cupcakes. They were one of the original tenants over at the link. Kind of a cool concept where you sort of get your cupcake from like an ATM machine type thing.
That's right.
They are leaving the link. Any word on where they might be going? And why are they leaving?
Yes, well, I think it got a little expensive. I'm not sure if the cupcake era is over. But that ATM was quite popular. They still have some cupcake ATMs at the airport. They are going to be replaced by something called the Ice Bar. That's from the -5 ice folks at Mandalay Bay, Venetian, same folks. So liquor will be replacing cupcakes, and the cupcakes, from what I've heard, they're being very tight-lipped about where they're going, but I have heard they're going to the Aria, MGM Grand. I also heard Park MGM, so it looks like they have a deal with MGM Resorts. So you'll be able to find those cupcakes, but in the meantime, you can always go to the ATMs at the airport.
By the way, I disagree because cupcakes are always in style.
That's true.
All right. You can keep up with all of Scott's scoops on his website at vitalvegas.com, as well as on Twitter. He breaks stories left and right. All right, let's toss it over to Patrick and Ted right now, guys.
All right, Denise.